Just wanted to show everyone how you should build your bathroom. I think the best way to do it is to need to straddle the toilet between your wall. All right, guys, so my name's Devin Moreno. Here I'm gonna show you an area in Western Baltimore. We're gonna go to a 6-unit property. And in this property, it's actually listed for $180,000, found it on Redfin. It's kind of unique because it's actually next to a couple 5 units and other 6 units that are easily about 50 grand more than that. So we're just interested in checking it out, seeing what exactly is wrong with it, and maybe learn something in the process, teaching you guys here on this channel. So let's go ahead and check it out. So here we are with one of my mentors, actually realtor, Austin Carroll, and he's actually brought us here to this 6 unit. So, I mean, what do you think about this? You're pretty much the resident expert on all this.
Yeah, so this one was interesting because of the price point. So 6 units for 180K, really attractive price point. But kind of looking from the outside, we can already immediately determine a couple things. One, if you just kind of look to the side, you'll see that there's 2 major roads that are connecting here. So we're kind of right on the kind of some main avenues. So one of the things that I'm always wary about is wood structures that have wood on the outside. It's really prone to getting termites and things like that. Even when it's up off of the ground with a stone foundation like this, you know, this is probably up 2 to 3 feet right here. But what you can start to see, if you look closely here, this may be termite tunneling right here. And you can kind of see that all throughout the house.
All right, so we have...
Hopefully this is paint and not blood right here.
Yeah, right.
But what we can tell as we're kind of walking through here as well is we can see there's a lot of wood in this house. So you can see right here, this is old molding right here, very likely to have lead paint in it. So that's just something that we're noting as we're walking through is what's the lead status of this? It's almost certainly lead free. Or, I'm sorry, not lead free, but lead safe. And we would like to get it to a lead free status. I think you've got some other videos on lead status, so check those out on some of the other videos that Devin's done. So as we're going through here, one of the things that I'm going to be looking for is just off of my hunch of outside, let me see if there's some actual uneven flooring, see if I can see any other termite damage throughout. But those are some of the big things I'm looking for. Some of the other red flags that we're seeing right now, we've got drop ceilings here. So if you look right above us, we've got some of those drop ceilings. And then as we go into the other room, something that Devin actually mentioned a little earlier.
So a lot of these ceilings, I noticed a bunch of water damage, or I guess the lumpiness of it. So
the lumpiness of that is from when there's been previous water damage and they basically just patch over it. You can see over here where they've actually retroactively hung this this ducting here. It's actually starting to pull away from the ceiling. So that's going to be a big red flag that's going to tell us, hey, there's likely lots of water leaks that happen in this house.
All right, so what do we got here? 2 bedrooms, a pass-through bedroom.
Yeah, so the structure of this one's interesting. It's a really big unit, but it's really inefficiently laid out.
Because we had a bedroom that we just came from to get into another bedroom.
Yeah, so. And the bathroom is also horribly laid out,
yeah.
So you'll see that. This is the first kind of uneven flooring structure that we're seeing right here. So I don't know how well you can tell, but you can tell it's a little bit loose right here. And if you look at where this molding is, there's just a big dip there. And so you've also got to step up to this bathroom here, which probably tells me that at some point in time, they had to re-level that. So that's a big kind of red flag for us here. One other thing that you don't see super often, but it is relatively common, is these are only 1-pane windows. It's almost like having just a storm window instead of a window and then a storm window on the outside. So these are incredibly inefficient and can also very easily break. You break through this or crack this pane and it's directly to the outside. Whereas usually with double or triple pane windows, if you crack it, it's not going to have water bleeding, or I'm sorry, air and water bleeding right through. So that's one big thing is a house with this many windows, you're definitely going to have to replace all of them.
And each window is what, $250 a window, basically, you estimate?
Yeah. If you're going to do kind of investor grade windows, you're probably looking at about $250 a window.
Yeah. I guess before we end this out on this unit, I just wanted to show everyone how you should build your bathroom. I think the best way to do it is to need to straddle the toilet between your wall. So.
Devin had noticed this board as we were looking for some more evidence, and it's very loose. It's questionable about whether this is termite tunneling right here, or whether it's just normal wear and tear on some really old wood. But it's certainly chipping. We can see some chips of it come off kind of just as you scrape it a little bit. But more importantly, the whole board is loose here, meaning that there's probably something eating into the joist underneath, and this whole section is pretty loose. So.
I mean, in your opinion, again, obviously we're probably not going to buy this. There's so much money involved in this to fix this whole thing. But I mean, I guess in order to buy this and even make it legal, you'd have to remedy all this, right? Like the painting and everything. So
you'd want to,
All right. Well, then I guess we'll walk away from this one.
All right. Yeah.